Welcome members, MACT here, and of course I have some interesting news that we're going to be covering over a few things, and one of them is the safecar.gov, and that is the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration's opening of an investigation to the Ford Edge and the model years, I believe, 2011 through 2013 door latch. Now, there have been over 1,500 complaints about the Ford Edge door latch. So, that being said, they have decided to open up an investigation. And basically, if you want to look it up, it was dated as far as opening on September 28, 2016. And the action case number is PE-16012, and you can find that on safecar.gov. Do a simple search and you'll see it. But they're opening it to see if there's a safety-related defect to them that would then force Ford to address the door latch issue. And of course, the only way we can truly make Ford do something if there is an issue with safety is to make the complaints to safecar.gov, and of course then they can investigate, and deemed that it is a safety issue, have them initiate a recall or, their warranty extension type thing going on. So just a real quick thing on that recall. Monitor, folks. As I've always said, it's only going to be a matter of time before there's a recall on this or some action on those door latches, because they are a bit of a problem. Now, as with all things, had a couple other things going on here, and I did have a visit from Mano from Maryland here on the Ford Edge topics that we always talk about here on MACT Ford Edge. And of course, him and his beautiful bride showed up to our home, and we had a great time talking, discussing about anything and everything, and met my family, and it was a really, really pleasant visit, and I was excited about it. I've been waiting all week for him to show up. And of course, you will be seeing a video with us discussing a 2016 Ford Edge Titanium all-wheel drive. It was a rental car that he had, but we went over this rental car, and I even took the liberties of doing a little impromptu cabin air filter video. So it will answer questions on how to change that interior cabin air filter video. But we did go over the differences of the 2016 with the 3.5 and some of the changes that they have made, and I will note more so in the video. Now, other things that we've been looking at, of course, are our new members. And let me look at who they are, because we got a fair number here. And we got Edel, who joined here last weekend, and then Yash, Hamad, Angie, Mike, Joe, Jacob, Victor with a K, and Jude. We all want to make sure we welcome you all as new members to MACT Ford Edge here on Facebook. We grow one member at a time. And that's really what we want. And we want all of you to participate. If you do a project, by all means, relate what your experiences are to the rest of us. Let's share how we can fix these Ford Edges and save a couple, as I said, the ducats, right? We want to save a few of the greens so we can have more money for our families. And that's really what it comes down to. So, and also we pass on the knowledge, and after all, the Ford Edge may have technology, and I agree, it has a lot of technology, but when you open the hood, it is still an engine and a transmission underneath. And it is mechanical, and you can fix it. So we want to make sure that everybody do that. I think we have somebody changing the oil today. Forget where he was at. Okay, Bora. He's changing his oil in his Edge. Just a little short review. And of course, Andrew, Welcome back to the Ford Edge group. I know you went out and every black sheep strays, right, Andrew? And then of course we went and got the shepherd and brought him back. But I think he'll be happy with his new Ford Edge and the towing capabilities of what it can do. So we're really happy about that. And of course he seems very happy with it too. So that's a good thing. And then, of course, you saw that I had posted essentially a picture with the 2016 Ford Edge on the banner, then my two Ford Edges that are 2011s. I thought that was a neat photo, so we put that on the banner, and, of course, we had a good time there. And then, of course, we got Timothy here. He's got a brake booster issue possibly that he's working on, and we're going to hope for the best for him with a dealership and of course an extended warranty on that. Keep in mind, folks, if you let your car sit for a long period of time, you may lose some vacuum. But if it's just an overnight thing or just a few hours and you push on the brake pedal and it's really hard, then you got a brake booster problem, okay? It should be a soft push if it was working right, and my brake booster was going bad on my wife's Edge for quite a while because it was always hard to push, not like my other Edge. So, little food for thought on that. We got all sorts of other things going on here. Basically, let's see, what is it? Got battery issues, folks. Okay, I want to address this thing right off the bat. Now, I use the Odyssey battery. You all know that. The Odyssey company makes the die-hard AGM battery. So, if you don't want to buy an Odyssey, you can buy an Odyssey by going to Sears and buying a Sears die-hard AGM battery, since the same company just brands them for Sears. So you can get an AGM battery, but here's the thing. Getting cold out, folks. Batteries die when it gets cold. So have you checked your battery? Matter of fact, have you went and got a battery tester to check the battery to make sure that it is in good shape? So you really want to make sure that you're ready for the winter. Do all your fluid checks, all your maintenance, get everything ready for the winter, because after all, for most of it, you can change the oil now and you probably make it through the winter, for miles and stuff. You don't drive a lot. Get it done before it gets cold. That's really the simple thing. Buy the snow tires. I guarantee you, if you buy snow tires, you will enjoy your winter drives a lot better than if you're just trying to use mud and snow tires that are essentially all-season tires. So, I do say, check your batteries, make sure that they are in good shape, and that you're ready for the winter, because nothing worse than going outside and kidding that, and all it does is click. Then you don't start, then your whole day goes downhill. Been there, and I'm sure most of you have too. So start out with a good battery. Other things that we've been working on, of course, are some of my projects that I have. I have the filter minder video I still have to put out, and then of course I do have a purge valve video I'm going to be doing. Sort of breaking the mold on my thought process on purge valves and replacement parts and everything else. I do not replace parts on my Ford Edge that don't need to be replaced. But I got the purge valve cheap enough, it's simple enough, it's easy enough, but it also causes problems on people when they start. And I'll discuss that in my video also, what happens when the purge valve fails, especially when you go to fill up with fuel and everything else. So I got a purge valve, mine works. I'm just going to do a part swap with it and put a new one on. I figure, what the heck, I have 163,000 miles on it, so a new purge valve, pretty simple. I'll go ahead and do it, although it's not broke, folks. But I will show why you want to replace it and give you some information on that. But otherwise, it is a busy time. I will be doing a straight line to Omaha, Nebraska here this Sunday, because I have to be in Omaha, Nebraska for the good part of the week. I'm going to see what I can get done today as far as releasing a few videos. I have a couple that I want to release just because I know I'll be busy this coming week. But overall, we've been staying busy here. And of course, my highlight was the visit with Mano yesterday and his beautiful bride again. Did enjoy that, and of course, look forward to working more with him on some things, and for you all to actually hear him speak. And would we go over this 2016 Ford Edge? I think you'll all appreciate it. But overall, we do have a pretty busy week. I got some projects I'm going to work on, and I will see if I have enough time today about going and getting my transmission fluid changed over from the transmission fluid I currently have to the AMS oil transmission fluid. That's going to be happening. Another thing is I have almost 140 hours on my AMS oil, 020 oil in the engine, and that means I'm getting close to that 200 mark. We did check the oil, and it is getting quite dark, but I'm going to shoot it out till 200 hours and then give it a test to see where it's at, just to say, well, does it look dark? Do I need to change it, or is it dark and it's still good? So we will find that out here shortly when I submit the testing in 2 locations. But otherwise, this is the start of our Saturday, and it is, of course, a nice weekend, and mine is very short, so I have to make sure we go over this and get things going. But look forward to a new series at the start of the year. I'm going to start a series called basically Recall and TSB videos. I'm going to put out short videos once a week. I'm going to try to do it like in the middle of the week or something. Real short, 2, 3, 4 minute video on TSBs or recalls. That's all they're going to be on. Real short blurbs, me presenting the information, what it's about, and then that's it. Okay? So we're going to be going and trying to do that. And then, of course, I'll put out my regular videos on how to do various repairs. But everybody, knock on wood. That's right. I have not had a wheel bearing failure, and I'm at 163,000 miles. So I want y'all to keep your fingers crossed. Can I get to 200,000 without a wheel bearing failure? We're going to find out, aren't we? We got a ways to go, but I do look forward to it. So with that being said, my feet did hit that floor this morning, and I want you to have a great day too, because I am. I'll talk to y'all later.